Yep.
My name is Eugene. I'm one of 3 developers on this game. We also have a musician working on the game. We're part of Nuke 9. Nuke 9 consists of me, Kyle, another programmer, and KO, the artist. And the music is all done by Sam English. But yeah, our game is Vagante, as you can see.
So tell me about the game. Obviously, it's a platformer.
Yeah. So the first conclusion most people draw when they play this game, especially if they've played Spelunky, is this game is a lot like Spelunky. And that's for good reason, because we're actually huge fans of Spelunky, and this game was directly inspired by Spelunky. We kind of took a twist on it. It's Spelunky, except with a lot more roguelike elements. So the classic roguelike elements. So I personally play a lot of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and you'll find that a lot of elements in this game are similar to that. You can find unidentified items. You can find cursed items. All the levels are procedurally generated. And there are a lot of traps and hazards.
Okay, so something that's fell on his head and he's dead now. Everything he's acquired is now gone.
Yes. And that was actually the tutorial, not even the real game.
But there are ways you can learn how to not save stuff, but reacquire things faster.
Yeah, the entire point of the game isn't any kind of permanent progression within the game itself.
Oh.
It's you get better as a player, right? So as you get better as a player, you're able to get further in the game. So the only thing that changes in between runs is your own skill level. And that changes the experience itself.
And the idea you have for the game is that you would get to a point where you would just get further and further.
Yeah. I mean, when you first play the game, you usually probably wouldn't be able to get past the first level at all. You just die before you get there. But the idea is each death should be teaching you something about the world, about the rules of the game, about how to approach things. And I think we do a pretty decent job of that. I mean, these guys over here, they've only started playing maybe 30 minutes ago or something, and they're already figuring out most of the game mechanics. They've gotten to the 3rd level, whereas before they were dying on the 1st floor.
I'll be honest, looking at this, I see the Spelunky in it.
Yep.
I also think of Rogue Legacy.
Okay, yeah.
Was that an influence at all?
Not really, honestly. Rogue Legacy, I think, is a fun game, but I don't think it's... we didn't want to do anything similar to that. One of the things about Rogue Legacy that I didn't really enjoy was how it kind of encouraged players to grind. So there was a permanent progression to it. So if you weren't good enough to beat a boss or something, then you could just basically grind enough gold to buy extra hit points, buy extra damage, and that really strays from the classic roguelike formula, which is no permanent progression, everything is based on your skill, and permanent death is permanent.
So I guess that, roguelikes aren't a genre that, that I've enjoyed. I tried to play Spelunky a ton of times, and it just never clicked with me.
Sure.
I got into it because I'm thinking, I love platformers, but it's punishing.
It is.
And to not make progress for many people is somewhat of a disincentivization to keep playing.
I mean, it's a deal breaker for some people. For other people, though, it's actually kind of a major feature of the game.
Agreed.
There is a hardcore roguelike community. By the way, I keep on saying the word roguelike. I don't consider this game a roguelike. It has roguelike elements. But if I keep on calling it a roguelike, I know somebody will call me out on it.
People will call you out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do, you can't win that one. But I know people are saying things like roguelite.
Roguelite. I like that better.
Yeah, it takes some of the elements, but not all of them. So.
But yeah, I mean, we know we have a target audience of gamers, and we're okay with that.
So what platforms are you looking for this to come out on, and when?
We are releasing on PC. We're on Steam already, early access.
Okay.
So we're initially releasing on PC. We'd like to release on other platforms, such as the PS4, potentially the PS Vita.
PlayStation TV?
I haven't even heard of that, so I don't know.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's basically a Vita without a display.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we just haven't really looked into anything yet.
I like it because when I get stuff in for review that's for the Vita, I don't have to do off-screen stuff. I can actually I'll put it. It does have HDCP on it.
Okay.
If you use an HDMI splitter, then you're good.
Cool.
I can actually just use a capture device to get everything off of it.
Yeah. So something like that. But our focus right now is purely for the PC.
Oh,
you want to finish the game first, and then look into porting to other platforms.
Yeah, that is the most important thing, is getting the game out there.
Yeah.
It does look like a lot of fun. I'd like to check it out. I see that the map in the corner is quite extensive. Your character is you're a small yellow dot in that map.
Yes, you are.
So there's a lot here. Are there boss characters as well to fight, or?
There are. There's a unique boss for each floor, randomly chosen out of a pool. And it's kind of a major mechanic to find the boss, defeat the boss, and use the key that the boss drops to unlock the main treasure chest, which you can actually see on the screen right there.
Now, you mentioned that it's not about progression, but there has to be an ending. So what is the ending? Defeating all the bosses and getting all the keys?
I mean, that's a very good question. Like I said, we're still in early development. We've completed maybe 2 areas out of the 4+ that we have intended.
Okay.
So we haven't actually figured out what we're doing for the ending yet, but there will be an ending for sure.
It won't be like an old NES ending where it's like the end. You know?
Maybe we should.
The boss is dead.
The players.
You played well.
They spend like 30 hours playing a game, trying to beat it, and at the end we're just like, yeah, you saved the princess, or something generic like that.
You know, since we discussed roguelike and this began so much, when people say there's no progression, like there has to be some way of an item you get or something where you can, like a fancy checkpoint, something where you can store an item or put something away, so when you come back you can actually have it when you start again. Or is there literally no way of doing that at all?
Literally no way of doing that at all. We do have unlockable things, so there is some sense of progression, as in you are contributing to something, right? So for an example, we have a system called backgrounds. Backgrounds are not cumulative. You can choose one background per playthrough, but a background basically changes the way you play. So some backgrounds might be beneficial, some might be detrimental, some might be a trade-off. So one example of this is you might find a background that restricts it, so whenever you touch gold, you take damage. So it's just kind of like a challenge.
You'll be a very poor person.
Yes, you'd be a very poor person. But these backgrounds kind of offer a variety of different ways to play the game. So instead of adding replayability through permanent progression, there's just alternative ways of playing the game that you can unlock.
You should change the mechanics.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And this is a single-player affair, obviously.
Well, it is multiplayer. It's 1 to 4 players. Cooperative play. It's only local multiplayer right now, but we do intend on adding online support to it, and that'll come soon. But yeah.
That'll make people very happy. People love that.
Yes.
Although I must say, with the I don't know if people use it or not, but the share play feature on PS4, which is kind of cool, where you can you can play Towerfall with your friend. What it does is it makes the PS4 think that your friend on their PS4 somewhere else is the second player locally to you.
Okay. Yeah.
I love Towerfall, so that's the best I can do to get Towerfall technically online. So.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I haven't actually played it myself. Some people have compared this game to that game.
I mean, visually, I see it, but that's not a rogue. That's not anything.
Yeah,
a very different genre.
From what I know,
game.
it's like a fighting arena style game.
It has a retro-inspired look. There's swords, but that's pretty much where it ends.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Well, thank you for your time. It seems like a lot of fun.
Thank you.